Today I'm going to teach you how to find fractions of numbers. To start with, we need to understand what the difference between a numerator and a denominator is in a fraction. So if we have a fraction like 1/3, the numerator is always the top number and the denominator is always the bottom number. So if I give you a question like, what is 1/3 of 12? The easiest thing to do here is just to divide the whole number 12 by your denominator. So in this case, it's 12 divided by 3, which makes 4. So on the right hand side here, I'm going to write that as our first step. So step 1 is divide by the denominator. Now, that's the same whether you've got a quarter of something, a half of something, you always just divide the whole number by whatever your denominator is. So then the second one is slightly harder because this time we're going to do 2/3 of 12. So we know that 1/3 of 12 is 4. So to find 2/3 of that, you've got to follow the same steps. So step 1, which is 12 divided by 3, which is 4. So that's our step 1. And then step 2 is we must multiply our answer. And in this case, our answer is 4. We must multiply that by our numerator. By the numerator, which in this case is 2. So that goes to being 4 times by 2, which is 8. So I'll write as our little steps over here, step 2 times by the numerator. So now I'm going to ask you to have a little go at your own one. So this time I'm going to give you a few seconds to try to figure out what 3/5 of 35 is. Okay, so step 1, we divide 35 by the denominator. So that's 35 divided by 5, which makes 7, and that's what 1/5 of 35 is. But then we're trying to find out what 3/5 of 35 is. So we must multiply our answer, 7, by our numerator, which is 3. So it becomes 7 times 3, which is 21. And that there is our answer.